This is a busy time, and already the Smokies are feeling an influx of visitors. It also brings a roller coaster amount of weather to the mountains. Interpretive Ranger Andrea Walton joins us today to talk about being prepared when you head into the Smokies, especially in the spring. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Let's talk about the thing that people should remember if they're headed into the backcountry first.
Absolutely. So the first thing on your mind when you're going into the backcountry should be, what's the weather going to be like? It's crucial to know what the forecast is, but also then to be prepared for any quickly changing weather conditions.
The park has a lot of interpretive centers and rangers like yourself who can help people plan and prepare if they're not ready, right?
Absolutely. So for example, if you're coming into the park through Gatlinburg, Tennessee, Sugarland's Visitor Center is just 2 miles south of town. You can stop in there, talk to the rangers, talk to the volunteers. They'll give you maps, answer your questions, and really help get you ready for your trip so you can make the most out of your visit.
This week we revisited that storm that hit 25 years ago, dropping 5 feet of snow in places in the Smokies. That's how quickly it can change from 60s to freezing.
Oh, absolutely. The average high temperature in the park in the month of March is about 61, 62 degrees, but you can still have snow anytime throughout the month, and you might have a day where it only gets up to about 40 degrees, but 2 days later it could be sunny and 75.
Ranger Walton, any last pieces of advice that you'd leave our viewers with who are planning a visit to the park?
Absolutely. So a couple things to keep in mind as you travel through the park. We've got a lot of variation in elevation. So for example, if you drive just from Gatlinburg up to Newfound Gap, you're going to be going from about 1,200 feet to 5,000 feet. And you can expect to see a drop of about 10 to 15 degrees in temperature. So that's something you want to be prepared for. And if you're going to get out on the trails, always dress in layers, always bring a rain jacket.
All right. Ranger Walton, we appreciate the advice. Nice to see you. Happy
Thank you.
almost spring.
Thank you. You too.
Well, coming up, warmer weather. We're going to talk more about it. Some important dates you need to know about. In just 2 weeks, the road to Clingman's Dome is set to reopen. And while Cades Cove and Smokemont are open year-round, other campsites throughout the park will open each of the next few weeks. Again, you can make reservations online or in person with interpretive rangers like Ranger Walton. Remember, all road closures are subject to weather conditions, and we've seen that really throughout the winter.